But again, I will not leave mourning my leg. I'm still alive. I could have died because people died on that spot, yeah. But of course, God secured me because of a reason and a purpose, and we are all going to witness that, yeah. Because I tend to believe that I wasn't just spared.
Hello, karibu tena katika show ya Tubonge Bila Kiki. Niliambia it's the only show in Eastern Central Africa yenye tunakupeleka kwa mto, and we are forcing you ukunywe maji kwa sababu hatutaki give up na maisha. Yaani hatutaki ukate tamaa. We are here to give you support, kwambie hey, you can do it. Yaani hapa ni kufundishana, kuelimishana, kusaidiana, alafu pia tunajengana kimani. Maana hiyo ndio kitu kidogo huwa watu wanakosa, kupiana imani. Lakini hapa katika Tubonge Bila Kiki tuko hapa kukwambia unaweza. Na leo nimebadilika sana katika upande wa healing na reconciliation, na pia tufundishane. Maana niliambia katika hali ya kufundishana na unajua vipi ama kitu gani inatendeka, ama mtu kwa nini yuko hivyo, na mtu kwa nini anafanya kitu kwa sababu gani. We find a reason kwa nini mtu anafanya kitu ama vile alivyo. So leo nimefanikiwa sana kupata dadangu japo wengi wananaga naye sana, lakini leo nimemleta kwa Tubonge Bila Kiki aje tu wale ambao hujamfahamu wamjue zaidi. Manake ni celebrity huku, anachachisha sana, lakini ako na roho mwema, ako na roho nzuri, alafu pia ni ako na ile tiger spirit ya kupambana na not to give up, and that's what everyone needs. So wacha mimi nitamkaribisha ajiintroduce so that tuweze kumjua na tumfahamu zaidi. Karibu sana dada katika show Tubonge Bila Kiki. So wengi maybe wanakuona, umesikiza, wanasikia jina lako, lakini leo tumefanikisha kukuhave hapa so that they get to know you and inspire someone out there. So karibu introduce.
Thank you so much. Kwa majina naitwa Ruthalia Michaels, Ruth Machocho, and I'm so happy to be here.
Benjamin.
Michaels, but Benjamin is also part of the names, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here. You're doing an amazing job speaking to these people. You're speaking to people in different dimensions, yeah?
Yes.
Like you are sorting or healing and advising in so many ways, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm very much humbled to be here.
Mimi ndo nafurahi sana. Umeta shughuli ukasema shali leo tuko na wewe hapa. Because you need to fundisha watu.
Our voice is very important in community.
Yes.
So if you have it or you can facilitate it, then it's good to use it, because it's these voices that people tend to come about and they find their strength in them.
Very true.
It is in these voices that people will just have a testimony, and from there, that is how you are giving life to somebody who is stuck, or even motivating them in one or another. So I'm very happy to be here today.
Asante. Sasa wewe ni mkazi wapi?
Mimi ni mkazi wa Bamburi.
Kwa hivyo ni county 001.
Ni county 001, yes,
home.
But home ni Taita, and I do so much in Taita too.
Mimi naona vile Taita ni warembo, lakini naangalia vibaya hapa ndani ya studio, lakini sisi ndo tuko. Si ndio
sisi ndo tuko. Hakuna wengine.
Kabisa. So mko ngapi kwenu maybe Ruthalia?
We are 3. Mimi ndo firstborn, alafu kuna 2 boys, and wali happen kukuwa my kids, other than being my brothers or my siblings, they're also my kids.
Kids kiaje?
Kids kiaje? At some point I lost my parents. That was in 2017. So 2017, I lost both parents. I lost my dad in April, then December, come to December, I lost my mother, and they officially became my kids. So since then, those are my kids till nianze hiyo familia ingine sasa ya kwangu.
How has it been from 2017 mpaka sasa hii? I think mpaka kama ngapi?
7.
You are 7 years.
7 years, yes.
And you're still smiling. Nobody wanna cry young. How is it being a mother?
As long as you are living, as long as you are breathing, you have to keep on. It's only over when you cannot do that.
Yeah. And Matina man, you are dogo sana.
The big boys. When our parents were leaving us,
Yeah.
last born was 13 years. So right now he's 20. He was in high school. He was in primary, joining high school. So he's now a university student. And then the second born was first year in university. So he's out here anapambana kutafuta kazi. Yeah, so I also have Gen Z in the house.
Ndio naweza imagine au pressure cha Gen Z unatoboaje?
Yeah, I have Gen Zs in the house. Na ni ngumu because employment is not there, but you have to keep on motivating them that yeah, you know what, you can make it and you will make it. Just be focused and just find your path, find your niche and move with it. Yeah.
And how did you become a celeb? Kwa sababu you are celeb bana. Kidogo naweza kaa picha yangu na Ruthalia tumeenda mahali nikipiga I don't know kama watu wangapi. Huyu sister yako ni celeb. So huwa anasema natembea na celeb. So how did you become a celeb so that ilikuwaje vipi?
I think because of my engagement, because I've been in coastal entertainment scene for the longest. I would say I got into the industry at the age of 18, 19 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was very young by then. So getting into the industry, I started as a model, so modeling, fashion events, pageant shows. Then as I was growing or progressing, then I started hosting shows. I've hosted music shows on TV, on radio. If people can remember Pony music show that used to be held on Y254, then music sessions too. I used to have a program nilikuwa nikiingia once in a while with Bilimia and VJ Chris at Baraka. Yeah, so I think that journey of just having your voice and your face out there, that is what brought up the image. And of course, yes, doing so much of charity because I'm so passionate about helping people and just minding about other people's well-being. Yeah. So I've done also a lot of sensitization on helping people that is visiting different children's home, not just within our county, but all over the country. Yeah. So I think that's the reason. And maybe just being a friend, a sister, anytime you need me, I'm there. Yeah.
I think that's why it makes you a celeb.
Yeah.
There's something that happened in Ruthalia's life that people wenye hawamjui atatuambia saizi na kuna wenye wanamfahamu really. It was I think ilikuwa mwaka jana. Mwaka jana. So kindly kuna msikilizaji anasikia anataka kujua what happened. Maana nishawaambia kuna something really happened. So they're ready to know na sasa tubonge na wao what happened on that. It was August, right?
No, April.
Yeah.
April.
Maybe mwenye hakujui what happened on that day.
Yes. So in April 2023, so Ruthalia was involved in a road accident. We call it road crash. Yeah, and it was so intense, or rather so severe, to an extent it led to amputation below my knee. Yeah, something that I'd never thought of it. I'd never even seen it. I'd never dreamt of it. But on that day, there I was. It's there. So it just happened at just Malindi Mombasa highway. We're just on the other side of the road, trying to catch up matatus. Of course, it's our culture in Mombasa. We do lots of matatus and stuff here. So I feel like this is something I do on a daily basis. So I don't think if it could endanger my life or it could do anything. But that day, something major happened that it changed my life. And yeah, it's been a process to embrace it, to live with it, to accept it, for me to show up this day here.
Unajua iko kwa akili yangu, I'm trying to picture like you are there. Yani ilikuwa aje your process? So, went to the hospital, kwenda ilikuwa vipi?
Yeah. So the accident has happened. When you're a victim, you don't see accident coming. By the way, yeah, hizo wanasemaga there's a belief about Islamic belief. They believe that when an incident like that is about to happen, or they call it an angel of death or so, like mnafungwa macho. Wale ambao mko victims of that situation, mnafungwa macho. So we did not see the car coming for us who were involved in the scene, we did not see the truck coming, because it actually came from a different direction. It was going from Twapa to town, then we are on the other side and outside the road, and that is how. So it lost control, maybe it lost control or so. Yeah. So you're down there when they actually fell down, and then the truck drove on my left leg. I cannot tell how I fell down, to an extent that it was only my leg.
Okay.
Everything else was intact.
Yeah.
So the truck drove on my leg. That time you don't feel an inch. So pain is what reminds you that you are alive.
Okay.
So the pain reminded me that, hey, you're so much alive. So there's this sharp pain, and I'm looking at, where's the sharp pain coming from? I'm down there and looking, your leg is crushed. So in that process, you don't even think of trying to look around what has crushed me or what has happened. Your focus, since I've been a person who is always seeking solution, so I'm looking around. Okay, take me to the hospital. The pain is just immense. I cannot take it. And they're already good Samaritans wamekusimamia hapo. I didn't go unconscious, but I had a shock reaction, so I was talking a lot. But everything that I was talking was really making sense according to the people who are there. So people are there. I just told them, just take me to the hospital. At least I get a painkiller injection, then we carry from there. But nikaambia tena, hebu nitoleeni simu yangu. I called my brothers. So they gave me my phone, because I was carrying a small bag. Panitolea phone. I called my brother. You even forget that my hands are still there. I can actually literally take my phone and call people. So I was given my phone. I called my brothers. I told them I need help. So, and I've asked guys to take me to the hospital, Jocham. So they splitted. One came to the scene, the other one went to the hospital. That was Jocham Hospital. So of course it's an accident. The traffic guys have to come, traffic guy in charge. So they came, took whatever they took, and then they also planned on how I was to be taken to the hospital. Wakanichukulia Land Rover, wakanipeleka nini hosi. So I was taken to the hospital by there. Yeah. So on going there, okay, first aid, you receive first aid, and everyone is like, they're shattered, they're broken, like they are seeing amputation. Everyone who could see the leg could just see like this is going to just end to amputation, because the leg was badly crushed, and there's no way like that it could grow back or so. So the first hospital, that was Jocham, it did mention of amputation, but now I was then transferred to the general hospital, where now they also saw the need for me to survive, for me to keep going. I would say the next life. It was amputation. Amputation has to be done. You're in pain, you've bled so much, and here they are, the doctors, surgeons, just telling you that the only option how we can help you survive, it's just amputation. So you don't have it's a thoracic amputation. There's a word for it. I bet. So I didn't have any choice. It was a matter of do or die, or a life or death. So it's either you accept it, or you just have your leg which is going to rot after some time, probably have an infection that will even make everything worse. So it's better you just agree to this,
the advice.
So I just signed papers, and that was it. Change.
How was it, the change? Just sitting here, then say uko sawa, and then the next morning unajipata kwa kitanda. You don't have it. How did you come to
hiyo time yote tu unajipataga tu uko tu, it's like you're in the zombie mood tu, uko kwa zombie mood all through. But the time now you're coming back to your senses now. It takes some days. It took some days, of course. You'll be talking, you're making sense and so, but you're not you're not okay, but you look okay, and you're making sense. So neri hiyo mguu ikatwe, itapunguza pain, na pia itakuokoa from other future complications. So second to the theater, ayo umeamka, of course hiyo madawa inakukaa for some time, for some days before now you And it's not an easy journey, of course. It's not an easy journey. Now you're transforming from a different person, from this person to the other person. Then it's a process, healing the stump, healing the stump from theater to having the stitches, going back, having the stitches removed, and now you have to go to the next stage. The next stage is molding to give it a shape so that you are able to pull a prosthesis, what I'm wearing right now. So it's a whole journey. A prosthesis whereby you have to the stump has to be molded, whereby you go each and every week. Nilikuwa naenda each and every week once. This is how I move on very fast, by the way. I'm a master of detachment because it's something that I learned. When you learn the mechanism of detachment, it's easy for you to move on very fast. It's easy for you to catch up your next blessings, because you tend to be realistic. In your in what you're feeding your mind. Because now the leg is gone. Of course, I'm giving myself a grace period to mourn my leg, to do that and that. But again, I will not leave mourning my leg. I'm still alive. I could have died because people died on that spot, but of course God secured me because of a reason and a purpose, and we are all going to witness that, because I tend to believe that I wasn't just spared.
There's a reason.
There's a reason why, because God wants me here. So sitashinda nikilialia sana ama nikijieka kinyonge for long, instead of, even when you are okay, your healing becomes faster. And like kama uko down, uko na nini hivyo. But I'm not saying that I did not go through all those phases of healing. So I went through the phases of healing. Anger, depression, believing in so many things, maybe nihin, of course people coming with so many stories in between. So many stories, but unazisikiza zote, unazigrasp hizo zote, but again you come back to your God. You're like, God, when this thing was happening, all these people were not there. It was just me and you moment, and wewe ulifanya venye tu ilikuwa mpaka mimi niko hapa sasa. So I don't need these stories. I don't need intermediaries here. I'll just be communicating to you direct. And you, if you want to communicate to me direct too. So let's just have our conversation one-on-one and move. And I still believe that wewe ndo unajua huyu Ruthalia alikuwa anaangalia familia, huyu Ruthalia ndo alikuwa na kila kitu. So wewe ndo utatake ya Ruthalia. So I'm not even going to be bothered so much. I'm think so much like what will happen, why is doing na nini. So mimi niliamua tu wow. But it was a journey, for me to get mpaka naanza kuongea vitu kama hivyo. Because unaanza kujiuliza why me God, first of all, why me? Then unajiuliza Mungu, si mimi nimeshapitia vitu vingi jamani. Sasa unafaa uniletee vitu za furaha, vitu za nini? Si kuniregesha tena huko. Si kuniregesha huko. But I'm grateful for the support system that I had. They were very strong. Support system from family, from friends. Guys, asanteni sana, nili feel you open when you linionyesha from the hospital to home. Like ilifika mali now, I was very busy, by the way. Wageni mpaka not complaining, but ilifika hata pia kuna time Always lia because ukishalia tutariki mtu ashatokezea, the wiping you off ni hivyo. Though I really needed that support, community support, and I got it. Peer from my peer, when I say peer, my fellow amputees, when you join now to the new world. In now my new world, tunasema disability is a club, and it's a club that everyone is a candidate, because you can get disability in so various ways. You can be sick, cancer can make you ukatwe, accidents can make you ufanyike hivo, old age, when people get old, kutembea inaanza kukua shida, kukua nini, and there are those people who are born with it. So disability is a club which everyone is a candidate. Now
wajua nataka kufikiria how does it umesema very very good kwamba Mungu anakupatia according to what you can, and you are a strong one. So even to encourage someone that if Ruthalia alitoboa, she's here anakwambiaga this is a God of second chance. Maybe something has happened to your life ama something imetokea kwa mwili wako and you don't know how to start ama overcome and to start living it right now. Anakuambia kwamba learn sana kudetach na vitu, then learn to accept the reality venye iko. Si eti ukisema bado I'm starting, nimeachana na kitu lakini I'm starting kufikiria, because kama amefanywa molding hizo stretches zote, it means kama imefungwa kitu you just leave it inakujaga sika unakukumbusha, lakini you don't allow it ikupush back penye ulikuwa umefikiria. Kwa sababu nimesema vizuri pia kwamba sometimes people live, wengine wanazaliwa nayo na wengine inajipata nayo, na bado maybe mtu anashangaa ni vipi. And then huko nje unaweza pata na kitu kama kina shali, we don't know anything about disabled unless nikae na mtu karibu ndo nipate kulani. Kama tulikuwa na Ruthalia saizi hapa nje, nilikuwa namsumbua Ruthalia, hebu nione. Ananiambia shali, unajua I'm showing you like my privacy which I've learned today. So cause kuna watu nje wanaweza kuona kwamba hebu open I see. So kama uko hapo nje, please ukiona mtu amevaa hizi vitu, unless akuonyeshe mwenyewe, uache tabia kutaka kuonyeshwa, because ana feel anakuonyesha privacy yake. So we learn so much, we are learning each day, yeah? So tupende sana kulearn. Ukiona mtu kama hajakuonyesha, don't ask. They are very sensitive, they won't tell you, but wanatamani ulearn, understand. So upende sana ku make Google, una learn the kinds of things you should ask, some of things you should not ask about such people. So nataka kuuliza another swali since uingie, what do you feel there is a kind of discrimination that people with disabilities wanapataga? At least sasa wewe unaweza tufunza from being a normal person, you are still normal, as in kutembea now uko na niliambiwa niseme physical challenge, not physical disabled. So what do the kind of discrimination people wanapeana such people?
Discrimination iko na inakuja na so many types, but again what yenye mimi wana advocate ni kwamba have your confidence up there. Have your confidence up there. No one should bring you down. Though kuna discrimination zingine zenye zinaweza kukuhit maybe in public places. Personally I faced a lot of discrimination stigma. You find like I used to have some friends so right now kuna vile rafiki hauko ama nini, and that was then vile ni sasa unaona ajeona prosthesis, hawajui nitakuwaje na prosthesis na nini. Niko tu pale, niko down. And you know this is a journey. Nikitoka kutembea na nini, my stamp nimetoka kwa hiyo stamp now molding, I will have now the crashes. Mwanzo unaendaga na crashes. So I don't know, maybe at some point utakuja uweke mtu hapa I explain akiona persons living with disability ni wana feel aje. I would really want to kusikia kitu kama hicho. Now I have my prosthesis. Watu walikuwa wamekimbia sababu ya hiyo wanaona sasa, I don't know, they see you're going to be a burden, others wanaona utakuwa unaomba hivyo wewe sasa wewe umekuwa sasa utakuwa na nini, so they wana avoid unaona hata wamekunya
I want something good. Sitaki mtu anateseka.
But this is also good.
No, according to them, wanasema me I want something good. I don't want something like nitateseka nayo.
And that is why the community needs to there's a lot of awareness that needs to be created around, preach around, so that people get to understand that we have to coexist one. And there's beauty in everything. Me I've been looking myself in the mirror, by the way. Mimi najijua mimi ni mrembo na najuaga hivyo. Na nikiwa najiangalia, the first time nilijiangalia kwa mirror nilikuwa hata sina prosthesis, I had my crutches and I was rocking my bikini, my very good hair, and I was like, damn girl, you are beautiful. So I actually came to realize beauty is not even
kisura, it's
beauty. I don't know, mwanzo watu wakisema beauty tunaangaliaga nini?
Mimi naamini beauty ni from the heart.
Other than that, wakisema beauty,
kuna wengine anyway, kuna mtu anakuambia beauty according venye unakaa, sura yako. Mwingine anakuambia beauty your hair inakaa vizuri. So beauty ina depend na mimi kenye naona kwangu na kenye mwingine anaona kwako. So I think beauty inaendaga all around. So wewe jiekelee yako ukae na yako. I think that's beauty.
Yeah, so discrimination unapata kuna watu wanakutenga sasa hawataki kukuwa associated with you because they wao ndo wanajua maybe hivyo. Then as wanaona tena unaanza kutembea na process, they see you smiling, they see then wanaanza tena hata kurudi. Ama unapata unakutana na mtu. Now these are my life experience or personal experiences that have gone. Unapata nimekutana na mtu hivyo like we know each other of course hivyo but utajifanya ile kama unioni utapita. Me at first nimedhani maybe umenipita kwa sababu ulikuwa na nini zako. Then the second time you're doing the same thing. I'm like okay, so it's me you're avoiding. Well, ni sawa. So mimi pia nikikuja kukuona, mimi pia nitakupita. Not cheat for tat, but again mpenda kupendaye
na nini ya to preach la
mpenda kupendaye. By the way, mpenda kupendaye
unasema mpenda kupendaye
mpenda kupendaye so those are some of and the thing that I've learned in this my new world we normally have sensitization program by different organization or CBOs or so NGOs whereby when you're going for those forum you're meeting with other persons with disability. So there are so many stories, people share the stories and you get to understand kumbe hata siko peke yangu. Like all my entire life I live without knowing what is even a process. Yani hajai kuwa hata kwa akili yangu. Even when people are telling me like right now people are telling me when I was healing they're sending me videos, small videos of champions Paralympic or so so me didn't even know
that's a people
because you see not because of negligence or what but it wasn't just my world so I am feeding our brains are computer. You just feed with what you want your computer to
by the way umesema hivyo huwa ina happen actually sometimes maybe when you need something sio imesha happen sema when I want to buy maybe a nice car color red so ile type yako ukiona kila siku ukipita macho mengi ndio unaishindaga ukiona so I think sasa vile watu wanakushindaga now they need to send because they're thinking like huyu ndo anahitaji because now they want to make you like your brain ikue na nini
just to the new world and all that oh okay those videos are okay because unaangalia hivi na pia unaanza pia wewe una Google unaangalia what of other people of course I'm not the first person and atuseme mimi ndo mtu wa mwisho though atuombi vitu kama hizi ziendelee kutokea but previously hao watu wengine walikuwa na survive aje yes now I've heard of prosthesis, how does a prosthesis work and all that so I did my research vizuri about it so that when my leg was ready for that because mimi mguu yangu nili heal for 8 months 8 good months I was away from walking ni mimi na crutches hivi so many things of mine niliweka on hold just to heal because you see this is something at the same time it's a lifetime my leg will not grow again so nilitaka ni treat in a way sina haraka nayo ndo isije ikaniletea shida mbele so those are some of hizo discrimination ni kama hizo ambazo nimepitia but ziko nyingi unapata watu pia wakienda kwa some services in public places unapata mtu anaona huyu atakuwa ni kikwazo ama atakuwa ni mzigo unapata naregeshwa nyuma ama job opportunities people don't even get those opportunity whereas the law state that 5% needs to go to the persons with disability but they feel if we are going to employ somebody with disability or living with disability hapa atakuwa tena ni burden atakuwa kwa haraka also so there are so many types of discrimination that people are going through as persons with disability but again me I always tell my peers or my fellow persons with disability at the same time don't allow anyone to put you down because the moment you bow down to somebody mistreatment that means you are giving them your power so wacha kila mtu akae you know the world has so many people we are almost 8 billion or 10 million so the fact that wewe mmoja utaondoka that does not mean how watu wote ni wako and sio kwamba nafundisha kufundisha watu roho chafu but I want people to appreciate what they have instead of focusing na zile vitu unafanyiwa uko nje zenye zinakufanya unakuwa na low vibration na nini. Yeah, there's so much beauty in life that you can focus on. Yeah.
Okay, niliwako nimetangulia awali kusema kwamba such PWD people mostly kwa sababu kuna siku kiliniramba. I think nilikuwa na rafiki yangu. Sasa huyu best yangu amekuja amevaa miwani. Si unajua sasa yeye hajui ndo najua hali yake. So hii mdomo yangu ya kuongea sana. Nikamwambia huyu ni kipofu haoni. So I think ilimkwaza, alisikia vibaya. Akaniambia usifanye hivyo. Yaani alinitumia message, shali ukoongea vizuri. Ungemwambia niko na macho, shida ya macho. Don't tell. So nataka pia mimi at least nikaelewa. You see it every day tunasemaga it's a learning. We are learning every day. So where since what do you think people who to disable and prefer such terms?
Yeah, there's a serious gap. There's a serious gap between able and able differently.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think the gap can only be fixed when we come up together and have lots of community sensitization, advocacy on persons with disability, so that people get to understand the disability world. Because at times unaweza kukasirika, as a person with disability, because of a phrase somebody has used, but in reality they didn't even mean to. It because they don't know what the terminology is used. There are different terminologies, like even amputation. Yes. Of course, personally, I wouldn't feel bad if somebody calls me an amputee. No, I'm very proud amputee. But utapata me as an amputee, a person using wheelchair, a person using crutches. We are classified under persons with physical impairment. Then we have people who cannot hear. Then there are people. They have a terminology: hearing impairment. Eyes is visual impairment. Now these are terminologies, of course. If you've not interacted with this world, you will never know. You'll never know. So mi siwezi crucify somebody because of that. But again, maybe the tone or so, maybe the tone or somebody's tone maybe can piss me off in one but if it's just an innocent comment,
Haya, tumepewa challenge msikilizaji, tumepewa challenge na mtazamaji. So tumeambiwa ya kwamba if ukipata kitaalamu ama kilugha sanifu tunasema bubu, kipofu, haizi tembea, kiziwi, lakini kama umeinteract na yeye ama unajua mtu karibu na yeye, tujifunze sana kusema impaired, si ndio?
Impairment.
Impairment. Huyu macho yake ni impairment.
Visual impairment.
Umeelewa? So tupende sana, tusipende kusema mtu huyu ni bubu, huyu ni kipofu. So we learn something new. Tusitumie hizo words, zinakaa vibaya sana. Kufundishwa zinakaa sawa, lakini kutamka na akiwa hapo, manake yeye ndo anajua Kenya na feel na Kenya nasikia. So we be very careful how tunaongea vipi ukikuwa na mtu ako physical challenge. Nimejaribu
how persons living with disability because it's all round.
It's all round. By the way. So ndio So I think nataka kujua pia kuuliza swali because you have a group right now, because most time nikwambia Ruthalia nakuhitaji, niko na training shali. So what made up for nini and what rights maybe do you usually campaign for people with PWD?
Yes. There's so much in the physical in the PWD world, and we feel access to information or education is very important, because people are coming from various backgrounds. There are people who are born with it, familia na hizi itikadi zetu za Kiafrika, ameficha mtoto mpaka mtoto haelewi, whereas huyu mtu akona rights zake and the law states. So we're very grateful for this kind of sessions. I'm an incoming advocate for persons with disability. I'm going to redirect or direct my area of focus from entertainment to talking about being a voice in persons with disability matter. Just to create more awareness, spread so much about spread the gospel so much about the rights of persons with disability, the persons of disability who are facing gender-based violence. Somebody thinks na sasa huyu venye ako hivi sasa ndo unataka unafanyia ama hatasikizwa. So we want them to not to want them and me, oh my god, najisaugi by the way sana na mimi ni I'm a person with disability, but I'm 1 year, so nitazoea tu.
Nikata pole pole, no everything ni pole pole.
I forget. At times I even forget nataka kuoga na prosthesis yangu. I'm like, oh my god, I need to remove the leg, because if I shower with my prosthesis na niko na silicone now, because I'm wearing a prosthesis before nivae na silicone. So nikiweka silicone yangu maji, ujue sasa sitaweza kutembea, not unless if I have 2 silicones. Sasa ndo at least niweze kubadilisha mpaka ikauke tena. Yeah, so mpaka niko sasa na silicone mbili or so. So at times I forget. I forget that I'm carrying a disability. I need to put my leg nini, alafu ndo nioge, alafu ndo nivae. So you'll see most of that kwa nini, but tuko pamoja by the way, na mimi napenda, nimependa my new world. I feel nafanya sasa hivi to very purposefully and very meaningful and things that moyo wako inakuwa na furaha.
This is what you are supposed to do.
When you just make somebody smile, ufanye mtu confidence yake ilikuwa chini inapanda. So I've loved my world.
Because sometimes nasemaga which we take things for granted, in terms of unaona we assume. So maybe kuna mtu hapo nje pia hajui. Sasa wewe ukikuja ukimfungulia ukimwambia wewe unajua kufanya hivi na hivi na hivi, so pia unamfundisha, unampatia mtu ile confidence na courage, kumbe mimi pia naweza tembea kwa barabara because Ruthalia ameniambia I'm supposed this is my right. Na maybe wao walikuwa wanakaa chini wanaogopa haongei. So wanasemaga Mungu akikupatia kitu kwa maisha, there's a reason wewe ukae kama umesha find your purpose. There's a reason why God anakuambia I want you nikuweke hii sector. Nataka usaidie wengine. Umeelewa? So there's a reason kila mtu anambaga chakula ni nyingi ya kila mtu. Everyone atapata share yake. Bwana mimi nijipata huko kwa kupeana advice. So we are here I bring other people also to give hope to other people when hawezi kuongea. Mwenye to reach other people, it's all about let's tell our story so that someone nje aweze kusaidika, aweze kulearn.
So some of those topics ndo hizo unapata gender based violence in relations to persons with disability, persons with disability, what kind of scenarios of GBV wanapitia, sexual reproductive health. We need to understand body autonomy, understand like their body is their right as much as somebody is a person with disability, but mwili yao ni right yao. So ati unaona kama ni bibi yako na leo hafeel ama ni bwanako na leo hafeel, you want to force it onto them because you know what in persons with disability. So there are several topics that we go around, that when we go for this sensitization program, those are 2 topics that we discuss. And different organizations, the CBOs, wanakuwaga na their area of niche where is on their objectives that wanasaidia ili persons with disability ako equipped with knowledge about themselves, their rights and so forth.
So many people. And maybe nitakudisha nyuma because mimi nimesafiri na wewe mara nyingi sana. And I usually notice how people, unless mtu ajue wewe uko disabled nafanya vitu chap chap, si ndio? And maybe kuna watu maybe wa compete like you. And also wanapata bad services. Ama maybe can you tell a social service person mwenye ako kwa government ama kwa mahali different place wenye haizi jua kama mtu anakuona uko sawa but you're not okay because haujioneshi kama, because mtu ana expect ukiwa disabled it either umeenda na wheelchair ama umebeba crutches. But what can you tell ama give advice outside here to people waile kwamba disabled person si eti lazima mwenye anaonekana hivi? Yes, what can you tell them?
People need to be very kind. People need to be very kind, and people need to be very accommodative. And the stereotypes that people have, at least watu waache ka room for when unasema every day is a learning it's a learning day. Si watch yenye umekuwa cultured kujua hii ndo disability, basi hiyo ndo inabaki kuwa ni disability kwako peke yake. No, there are several and so many types of disability. You know, hata mtu kengeza pia ni disabled. I don't even have the right word to give it, but yes, they fall into the class of PWD. Even when squinted eyes, even when somebody with squinted eyes akitaka kununua gari yake bado tu inakuwa classified as a person with disability, they get the badge ya kuonesha this is a person with disability. So disability inakuja na nini nyingi. So but ukikuwa accommodative, ukikuwa kind, utakuwa unapeleka story pole. See, unaanza like me, I've had several bad experience at the SGR, because when you go to the SGR, we have that segment where we use the elevator. Kuna the sign is for PWD, but when you go there, they tell you wewe ni VIP, and I'm like hapa ni kwa VIP ama hapa ni kwa persons with disability? Anakwambia ni kwa VIP. Naambia mbona hujachora hapa mtu sijui VIP anakaaje, sijui. Nikamwambia basi I'm here because I'm a person with disability na umechora hiyo. And then they start looking around, wanaangalia. Hapo sasa hata mimi nilivaa nguo tu iko very very visible, that because I normally when I'm using some public means of transportation, I make sure my leg is seen, so that usije ukaniskuma ama ukanimishandle. So I don't want kushinda nikionyesha, so that in case of anything makosa itakuwa ni wewe ndio umefanya juu, because you are not So I don't know, they're expecting me nikwe ni vibe prosthesis kwa macho ama ni nini. I don't know what is that image that people have about persons with disability, that ukisimama tu hivi mtu usiwe mrembo, usismile, uko unalia, uko unaomba. And so I've had several scenarios at the SGR, especially here Mombasa. Kila baadaye ndo naanza kuambia sorry. You know, those stories I don't even need them. Just do the right thing. I'm there because of this and this. Kama hujaona hiyo kadi yenye mtu hajakuonesha, then angalia tu hivyo. Somebody with their right mind say it will not come there start causing problems for nothing. So I must have a reason why I am there. And if at all that thing is for VIP, then waandike instead of using, because I feel wanatumia hiyo logo ya persons with disability vibaya. Wanatumia vibaya because you're not serving persons with disability. You are doing for other agendas. So they also need to come clear.
Haya, ujumbe ndio huyo. So let's be kind and accommodative.
Yes.
Usitarajia ati mtu wa PWD ni mwenye atakuwa na wheelchair peke yake. And tupendane, tukue kind. So someone mwenye maybe akwapo nje anatusikiza sana na join maybe group yenu ya PWD, atawapata wapi so that maybe anaweza kuja pia yeye apate mafundisho, apate msaada, ama kuna mtu hapa anajua mtu mwenye anakaa nyumbani hajapata ile opportunity ya kujitoa ama kujieleza, so atawapata wapi?
Social media is very powerful, by the way. Social media is very powerful. I wouldn't even actually niambie mtu utatupata wapi ama wapi, because these are things that are happening globally. Personally, me I got my own strength from a page that I joined ambayo iko USA. Because I was even looking around my community hapa na bado sipati ile kitu natafuta, so I had to go all the way. And then some of these things ukijipata in this world, you start connecting instantly internationally. Because right now you are an amputee, upate amputee fulani ako huko ako USA or wherever part of this world. Trust me, if you inbox them, they will revert. Akiona tu yeye pia wewe ni so pia kuna some sort of love and some code of conduct whereby yani kuna mnahusiana hivi na kuna upendo hivyo, so hata ku reply tu haraka haraka. So people should just take maximum use of their social media, hizo Google, hizo vitu zote because personally even me walking an upright posture, it's not something yenye nilifunzwa na my physiotherapy ama prosthesis. I did my own research on YouTube kuangalia how to get a perfect gait, how to what are the pros and cons, what are the props that I need for me to perfect my exercising mpaka nikuwe natembea vizuri, which nilikuwa pia na option ya kukaa tu ningoje tu nipone nini hivyo, but kama tu vile watu wanaenda shule alafu unaambiwa 95% ni yako, 5% ni ya mwalimu, so it's same thing that you apply.
So mamboga tupende sana kuangalia social media, tupende so that you can learn more, you can understand more. Pia I think uhuru na kazi ground floor kama hujakuwa, there's an office for PWD there. Tell a friend mwenye unajua ako in such situation anahitaji msaada, they can get help from there, at least they can get connection from other people. So your final word kabla tufunge show.
Let's just create a community that is all inclusive and vibrant for all. Like with or without disability, like people should just feel too wako accepted. They can spread their wings and do chochote. Any disability yako isikulimit in any way. Ama usifeel community ina kulimit. So let's have an inclusive community and vibrant for all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Such an amazing and inspiration story from Ruthalia. Tumependa kulearn sana vitu mingi. Niliambia guys, the only show hapa tunafundishana, tunaelimishana, alafu pia tunajengana kimani. So kama huja subscribe, tafadhali make sure ume subscribe and you share the link to a friend. Niliambia maybe ujumbe si wako ama si wa ndugu yako, si wa kakako. So make sure umeshare na jirani yako ama mtu mwingine, so that ujumbe anaweza kupata, so that sote tunasema tunasaidiana na tujengana kimani. So let's see you to another episode. Tunakuja next time. Tutapatana, tunawapenda sana from team Tubonge Bila Kiki. Mko na wakati mwema. Asante.